Okay, now we're going to look at measurement with Skittles. Well, the first one, we're going to use Skittles for some non-standard measurements. So first of all, we're going to assume everything in the world is measured in Skittles instead of centimeters. Although I wonder, these are pretty close to a centimeter, I think. So, how long would my pencil be in centimeters? So you all got a pencil like this now. So how many Skittles long would it be? So just lay your pencil down and see how many Skittles long that pencil is. Do the same with your pinky finger and your Skittles package. Then you can choose anything you like and measure it with Skittles. Then you're going to use a ruler to do some. So in your package, you all got a ruler. Make sure you're using the centimeter side, not the inches side. The centimeters are smaller than the inches. When you're measuring with a ruler, I know that you know this well, but make sure you line up, whoops, I gotta figure out how to work the camera here, that you line up the edge of the object with 0 and not just the end of the ruler. I don't know why rulers don't just start at the end, but they never do. They make sure you line up the 0 and then look carefully as to what it ends at. So I'm gonna measure 1 Skittle, and you can do the same and see where it starts and where it ends. I'm not gonna tell you what the answer is. Then measure how long 5 Skittles are. And then finally, measure the length and the width of your Skittles package. I had to tape mine back together. So you're going to measure how long your Skittles package is and how wide. I said you can use centimeters or you can use Skittles if you'd rather. Either one works. And we're going to use that information to tell us the perimeter and the area of our Skittles packages. So I'm not going to actually measure because I want you to do the work. But perimeter simply means how far around a flat shape the distance is. So how long this side plus this side plus this side plus this side is. So if I measured how long this is in centimeters and added on this and added on this and added on this, that would tell me the perimeter. We use that when we're making fences. We need to know how big around a field is along the edges. We need to know the perimeter to make a fence. We need to know how big around a room is if we're going to put down trim. That's to find the perimeter. Area, on the other hand, is how many squares it would take to cover a shape. If I'm going to lay tile on my floor, I wonder if you can see my floor, it's covered with tiles. I had to know how many of those tiles it would take to cover my floor. So I had to find the area. Area is simply the length of a shape times the width of a shape. That works because say I was measuring this in Skittles and I knew that this was, say, 10, I don't think it is, but 10 Skittles up. And then I would say, okay, so I know it's 10 Skittles this way, and if I know it's 20 Skittles this way, then I can just say, okay, 10 rows of 20 tells me how many Skittles it would take to cover my entire package. So to find the area of this package, simply measure the length and the length and the width, multiply them together, and that will give you your area.